Okay, so before we embark on trigonometric functions in terms of finding their limits, or I should just say it, like before we look at limits of trigonometric functions, let's finish with this series of general limits. This is the last example. We cannot cover all of the examples in the world, but the examples give us all the limits we need, from all the angles. So evaluate the limits. So today the function is limit as x goes to 0, x plus 9 minus 3 divided by x. So that's our function. So you can pause the video and try it and see if you can solve this. So assuming that you have tried it, let's now do it together. So how we are going to do this, let me show you something before I do something something crazy. So this is, if you look at this, if you put 0 there and if you put 0 here, you end up with something like this, because 9 squared will be 3 minus 3 is 0, and then 0. So this we said is undefined, and even if it was this, we also said is undefined. So don't do that. So if it's in this case, what should we do? We said you have to simplify. So in order to simplify like a question like this, you need to, we say something about conjugate SADs. So if you don't know what are SADs, I'll link the video to this one, how to find the conjugate or to rationalize all those stuff. So, people forget, but they are very important. So they will help us here. So let's do this. So we said that this thing you can find its conjugate of the, in this case it's the numerator. So you find the conjugate of that. So you multiply by the conjugate up and down. So the conjugate of this, you just change here this sign to be plus. So that is the conjugate of that, of the numerator. So what you do, so you put here plus 3. So and then you do that up and down, because if you don't want to change the value of the equation. So it is, for example, this is equal to 1, you can cancel this. So that means you have done nothing. So that's how we use conjugate SADs here. So then your next step will be to distribute things, because this is a bracket and this is another bracket. So what you do, you distribute. So it will be this, it will go to that, like that, and then it will also go to exactly how you do distribution. So how you do it, and then you put here limit as x goes to 0. So you have something like this, because it's times itself, so it will be square, and then it will be plus 3 times minus. It's now we are now here. We are here. So that's where we are. So it will be and let me find some space here. So then it will be minus 9. So all that divide by this whole thing. Yeah, so now what you do, you see this and this will give you 0. So and you can remove the square and this square root. Now let's rewrite, and then its limit as x goes to, so what remains is x plus 9 minus 9 divided by this whole thing. So the square root is only for x plus 9. So you continue because that will give you 0, and x can also cancel, so it will give you 1 over this thing. Yeah, so your last step to sum, like me here, it will be let me remove the limit because we want to end this business here. So how you do it, you just substitute this to 0, to x. So it will be 9 squared, square root of 9 is 3 plus 3, so it will be 1 over 6. So you can leave your answer like that, or if you want 6 into 1, it will give you 0, and then it's 10, and then that 10 will give you 1, so the remainder will be 4, so you add 0, 40, which is 36, and then it will be 6, so it can just like this. So that's how we can solve this one. So we have finished. Now I have some few examples practice for you. So these are the questions. So try to practice them. Just solve them. Practice. They say that you have to practice until you never get it wrong. Not that practice until you get it right, but rather you should practice until you never get it wrong. So thank you for watching. Good luck and goodbye.